はい、どうも、アロンゾです。ワイルドスクローズ4オブリビオン。マゾーガにまた会いたくて、続きをやっていきたいと思います。前回ね、受注士が大学に見事に入学しまして、ついでなんでっていう、帝国の腐敗クエストをね、やろうとしたんですが、なんかね、午前中にクリアしないといけないものが終わっちゃったみたいな感じで、朝一に会えみたいな話なんですよね。それどこにいるんだっけ。というわけで、なんか、一泊するかな、とりあえず。やることなくなっちゃったみたいな。久しぶりに雑貨屋だったのか。
It is good to see you. A lot of mages swear by reindeer's staffs. Let's do business.
Let's do business. おお、素敵なショートパンツ。イケてるショートパンツ。いやーでも罰金ね、3000セプティムみたいに取られたんですよね。多分。ちょっともう思い出したくない。いやー痛い。あの、腐敗野郎。
Please return soon. It's
杖ってこの辺じゃなかったっけ。いや、マジ痛いな。大変だぞ、お金を貯めるの。
You're in reindeer's staffs. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Be seeing you.
思い出した。あれ。ソウルの閉じ込め方がわかんないんだ、俺、今。あれ、どうでしたっけ。なんか魔法をかけて倒すんだったっけ、ソウル。これ、ソウルジェム。ソウルジェムの貯め方よ。しまったな。
You have my ear, citizen. Can I help you, citizen? I have two witnesses willing to testify against Auden's up.
取ってください。
Farewell, citizen.
達者でなってクリアできてないよ。でも他のクエストしに行く。いや、もう一本ぐらい止まって様子を見ますかね。迷うところだけど、ちょっと魔術剤をってここならね、無料のベッドがあるんで。
Anything else I can? Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel free. They're top quality. I refined them myself. The Anvil Guild has made quite a name for itself under Carrahill. Did you hear about the recent murderer they caught? Let's do business.
Oh, フロストソルト。 なたが売ってるもんマニアックですね。透明か。
Please visit me again.
We come to the... You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human. What I hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve some wonderful things. Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks and continue with your advancement through the guild. Kudai runs a tight ship in Braville. She may not always play by the rules, but I wouldn't want her on my bad side. Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself. Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need such a staff. You do not yet... The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ilette when you arrive, and choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
Wellspring Cave. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Oh, これすごいな。こんなんなんか開けられる。間のやつがない。
We shall have a
Greetings and
truly mage's
salutations.
staff.
It's nice to see you too. But you're a bit empty-handed, aren't you? Remember
いや、
those
すいません。
items we talked
覚えてないん
about?
です。
Please, I'm still waiting.
何を待ってんの？
Necromancy may be... The orrery... You...
何待ってるんだっけ、この人。あー、これか。違う。エアウィンだ、これ。あれ、違う。違うね。違う話だね。スキングラットでの家購入。あ、これか。これだね。なるほど。まだ待ってると。
too.
ちょっとね、やりたいことはまだ他にもあるんですよね。
Yes, yeah.
Look. Get the muscles on you. When you learn more, let me know.
How are you?
Keep up the excellent.
パンチ。 12時間だと夜2時。18時間ぐらいでしょうか。17時間。あ、逮捕された。寝るだけでよかったんだ。やったね。よかったよかった。ざまあ、俺の金を罰金で取るからだ。痛かったな。
Hey, morning.
グモニン。いや、添い寝ですか。
How are you today? Well,
開いてない。
See anything you like? If you're looking for a shield, looking to lighten your load but fill up your coin purse?
あれ、不正がなくなって何事もなくなった
It's
みたい
been
な。
a pleasure doing
本
business
当
with
か。まあいいや、ちょっとですね、家が欲しいんで、僕の大好きなあの家を買いに行きましょうかね。アンビルで買えると思うんですけど。もう日が暮れてる。一足遅かった。アンビルのあの家、そう、あの家が欲しいんですよ、僕は。どこ一泊すんのこれ。魔術師ギルドかな。これ。この家がね、多分ホーセールなんですよね。何して。教会。うわ、血だらけじゃん。うわ、取っていいのこれ。うわ、ひどいありさまだ。あらららららららららららららら、これはひどい。なんとかここにもらってるけど。いやー。これ取っちゃいけねえじゃん。盗みになっちゃう。こいつか預言者って言うと。
Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Umaril the Unfeathered, a sorcerer king of the Aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to
なるほど、神話の世界のね、
among the gods.
はるか昔の話。
Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew
3000年前とかそら古すぎてみんなね。
Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien sorcerer King
マリ
Umaril
ね。
and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived
survive.
And he has now returned. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot.
すみません、分かってないです。
Uibala, Umarale, El Nada Rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umar, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaral's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Helenal Whitestrake, the legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages.
やりましょう。
Are you a worthy knight? Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is
選ばれ
not
るか分かんねえの
What I can tell you is that
人間しの道をな
knights
ら
who
ばし
wish to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the way shrines of the nine
旧
divines,
大使に旅に祠があ
pray
る
to each of the gods in turn,
あ
and ask their favor
ー
upon
なんか
your
適当に
quest.
恩
If
恵
the
受けてた
gods
な
deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the nine's blessings. For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the pilgrim's way is a traditional way to cleanse
お遍路
yourself
ですな
before the gods.
お遍路
Follow
の
the
剣
map I gave you.
やりまし
Visit
ょ
the
う
way shrines of the nine. Pray and wait for a sign. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the eight divines. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the alien sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusaders' relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend
それをこんなところでとうとうと語ってたのああでも虐殺みたいなのがあったからね
He was defeated but not destroyed by Pelinal the Crusader. Now he has returned to seek vengeance against the gods. Only a true knight wielding the holy.
わかりました
May the eight and one
よ
guide your
し
steps.
たら
Look well upon this chapel of Debella. Look at the faces of the dead. How are you?
もう王様寝てるかな あ、いない。あ、いないわ。じゃ、めんどくさいね。お、なんだ。おお、早い早い早い。おお。なんか行っちゃったよ。あんますられてないといいけどな。ギルドはああ。黄金海岸の前のが近いのか。
It's my pleasure. The Mages Guild has. You too.
なんか物はいっぱいある。重たいよね。ああ、皿持っちゃった。皿はいらねえんだよ。え？重すぎる？早いな。生命の探知。ん？これなんかうまくいかない。なんこれ。勝手に消えるな。なんで？生命探知。牛肉。シールド。重たい肉かな？鹿肉。下半。運べる。もういいや。いいかね。狩り。毒でもいいな。うん。 十分だろう。で寝たいんだよね。ああ、復活してる。これは欲しい。もう魔術師ギルド最高じゃん。ソウルジェムの貯め方をちょっと勉強したいな。
Look at the muscles on you. I greet you. I believe some people think of Anvil as a slow, sleepy place compared to Eastern Cyrodiil, but there's plenty of trouble up north to be found. Sounds like the Skingrad branch of the guild can't even keep track of its members. Carahill supported Archmage Traven's appointment from the beginning, and I don't believe the rumors that she just wanted his job at this hall. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
ボールトラップとかいうのがあって、それをトラップすればいいんじゃなかったっけ。スキル吸収。なんだこれ。あったソウルトラップ。あ、これ。神秘魔法が初級。ちょっと買おうか、これ。で、俺神秘スキルなんか、ソウルトラップゲットした。神秘系の魔法なんか持ってっかな。どんな魔法だ神秘系って。持ってない。全部で見ないとな。変数、神秘士、これか。バルサムの経過。神秘系魔法を練習しよう。1個しか持ってない。これどこで買ったっけ俺。これを練習するしかないんだな。これって結構魔法使った気がするんだよね。使わない。これいいじゃん。レベル上がる。ちょっと待ってよ。神秘系の魔法。11か。結構長えな。まあ地道な努力だね。皿取った。皿とかいらねえよ。
Mark, go. Carahill inherited the Anvil Mages Guild chapter from Hannibal Traven, the Archmage. She runs a clean hall, just like Traven did. Calthar tried to ruin the Leoin Guild. Just goes to show you can't trust a necromancer, even if he claims to. Carahill's a good leader. She's been a staunch. Can I interest you in some of my wares? Goodbye.
A pleasure to.
魔
Could
術
I
師
runs a tight ship in Bravil. She...
ギ
Let's
ルド
do
によっ
business.
て特色が違うから神秘系が得意なギルドに行けばもしかするのか。
Take care.
と練習しでもすごいすぐ上がるじゃん。俺でたいんだけど周りに生命反応が多いから上がるのが早いってことかこれ。ちょろくないっすか。ダメだ。結構大変だなここの魔術師ギルド。戦士ギルドが寝やすいかも。11時間ぐらいで。じゃあ、魔法をちょっと入れようか。アルサも。どこに入れようか。こっちってなんだ、スカンプか。スカンプも結構使うよね。5ってなんだっけ ?1、2、3、4、5。あ、これ4だ。5。あ、5を軽眼にしよう。いいよー。いいよー。レベル上がる早い。素晴らしい。ん飛んでる飛んでる。すごい上がるの早い。編成神秘すぎる。もう3つ上がった。早い早い。お城に行きましょう。お城。チャリエル。あ、王様みたいなのがいる。
Good morning. I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers. You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. My favorite time is the harbor at sunset, the sun and sea to the west. I believe the rugged climate of Bruma suits Narina Carvane. She's tough and cold, but you always know what to expect from her. He's a blessing on this town, the only one to have made any sense out of the terrible tragedy of the chapel.
あれなんだね。
He preaches every day outside the chapel. Go and listen, you'll see.
結構聡明な感じの人なんで。
Take care.
あれ
I'm Darahill, steward of Castle Anvil. We do things differently in Anvil, and the difference shows in the comfort and trust of its people. The Countess deserves all the credit. I do things my... I've never read any of Quill... Farewell.
フェアウェルっていうかさ。
It's you. Go ahead. Good day. Welcome to Anvil. That's why things are so peaceful here. Just look around. And there's a town guard. Prevents all sorts of misunderstandings. By the time we got there, it was too late. We have no idea how they got in or out without any of our patrols seeing them.
あれいや 家買いたいんだけど、ここじゃなかったっけ？なんかのクエスト受けないといけないかな。あれ、アンビルじゃなかったっけ？俺の記憶は確かならアンビルだと思うんだけどな。家買いたいっす。なんかクエストの中には家の話が出てたよね。これか。スキングラット行こうか。いや、アンブルのあの家が、いや、スキングラットに、何ブツブツ言ってんだ俺。家を、いくら万円でしたっけ？
What do you want? I'm sorry, but I don't. I enjoy the wine. Take care. A pleasure to speak. I can speak for the Count. Rosethorn Hall is a stately manor currently occupied by Vanderalan Trebatius. You won't find a better property for sale. It's just inside the main gate, near the bridge to the chapel. Your blood? I wouldn't dream of paying 25,000 gold for your blood. Bye.
25,000。うわ、お家お高い。やっぱアンビルだな。
I'm saving up enough for... Thank you. Arvina Thalis is an odd one. I've heard some strange noises coming from her basement. Blessings of Julianus upon me.
This is a travesty. A complete and utter travesty. The crystal ball is just sitting there in the hold, but I'll be damned if I'm going back on board. And nobody will help me. Nobody. Not with those spirits roaming the decks. I don't suppose you'll help me. No, of course you won't. Of course you can't. Nobody ever wants to help. That's the... Wait, did you actually say you'd help me? Oh, how wonderful. I can't thank you enough. I've been going out of my mind ever since my crew was murdered. This is my ship, you see, the Serpent's Wake. I hired the crew to sail to Somerset Isle to retrieve a family heirloom, my mother's crystal ball. They made the journey and arrived back all right. But then, someone murdered them, all of them. Now their spirits are haunting the ship. The crystal ball is in a chest in the ship's hold, but I can't get to it. I made it as far as the captain's cabin, but the spirits nearly killed me. Get the crystal ball and return it to me here, and I'll make it worth your trouble. Here, you'll need this key. Thank you so much.
やっぱり家をね、先にね、買いたいんですよ。鍵だけもらっちゃったけど。このクエストもね、やりたいけど。いやいや、アンビルのあの家をどうやって買うんだっけ？ちょっとお時間いただいていいですか？すいません。やるやる詐欺。まあまあ。とはいえですよ。ほな。どっかちょっと。どこで話聞けばいいんだっけ？
Timothy LaRouche, late of the Black Dog, able seaman. I'll be staying ashore till my stash runs out, then it's off to sea once more. I've gone aground in ports all over the Abyssinian Sea, and Anvil's far from the worst. Got a forecastle for my hammock and Mirabelle to... I feel sorry for Norbert Lils. He's a good man, but he gets taken in so easily. Good day.
Welcome to the Flowing Bow. I'm Maynard. My twin's name is Cainlaw. How to tell us apart? I'm in brown. He's in blue. Simple, really. The Count went missing about 10 years ago. No one knows what happened to him. Lady Milona rules County Anvil. Her ladyship has no intention of remarrying. Liked her first Count well enough, I guess, and doesn't fancy a replacement. You hear about Gogin? A gang of thieves is running a scam in town, and he fell for it! What an idiot! An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogin and Milona. Let's just say Gogin is intimately involved, and leave it at that. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No. あんまり重たいの持ちたくないんだよね。
Look at the muscle. I'm a Solden, mate. Why don't you just walk around and look for yourself? You need someone to explain everything? I like eating at the Flowing. Bye.
Yes? Hello. Hi. Hi.
I'm only asking for a single quarter.
Yes.
さっ
Okay.
きのあれか。
Guess who I am? Cainlaw? Right. The one in
いや、
blue.
覚えてなかった。ごめんね。
Mirabelle Monet is quite a woman. Ask any of the sailors down at the forecastle. Best shops in Anvil? Norbert Lels handles rare books, exotic ingredients, and gems. And they have fine... Goodbye.
ちかあれどっちも黄金階段じゃん。海岸じゃん。何故こうでいいか。違う。ちょっと失礼しますよ、ゴーガンさん。また
Hello
Melon.
there. How would you like to get my husband Gogin out of hot water? Oh, you heard about that? We were trying to keep it quiet, but people in this city are far too nosy. Very well, since you said you want to help. I don't suppose you've heard all the details about the gang of harlots running their little charade here in
いえ
Anvil.
知らない
have
で
you?
す。
The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob
な
them
るほど。
blind. It's been going on for some
量
time
産泊
now.
みたいな話ね。
The city
毒まん
guard
じゅう。
hasn't done very much about it because, frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own.
まあまあ、ちょっと、しょうがない気もする。
When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite
変
valuable.
な意味じゃありません。
No.
低層的な。
No, he was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I
財産
have
100
to
ゴー
get
ル
it
ドで
back.
すよ。罰金2000ぐらい食らったよ、俺。
Can you help us? Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can. I like it here. People are very friendly, much nicer than in the Imperial City. The assassinations. What else is there to talk about? Perfectly planned and executed. The blades perfectly useless. A complete disaster.
Disaster.
All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond. The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be
最低の連中たまり場だな、あそこ。あそこって行ってねえか、俺。ちょっと行ってみましょうかね、じゃあ。その最低の。フローイングどこにあるの？こいつか。こいつか。ちょっと待て、お前。
What do you want?
フローインボール行こうとしてる。
See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the flowing bowl when the most fetching Nordwoman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing. Harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage. I swear that when I passed by Benares Manor last night, I heard someone scream from inside. Velwyn Benares will never sell that death trap. That layabout? You can find him wasting time at the Count's Arms. Really a man, how could I resist? What a mess I've got myself.
いいよ。レベル上がるよ。17。
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards. You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil. Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benares Manor. If you're interested, I can let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It is located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now?
おお、5000ゴールド。買う。
Excellent. Here's the key to
Excellent.
the front door and the deed of ownership.
安い
Oh,
安い安い
excuse
安
me, I
い。
must attend to those pressing
5分の
matters
1
I
だよ。
spoke of earlier. Good day.
Greetings to you.
た。やっと身軽になれる。我が家、こっちか。こっちじゃねっけ。我が家どこ？その式我が家、あれだ。あった。いや、上がる上がる。たまらんね、このスマホ。やっほい。ちょっと古くたってね、住めば都っつってね。ははは。イエス。ここに宝物入れようかな。ここいいかな、やっぱり。ここ武器にしようか。入ってすぐ武器置けるっていいよね。はい。入れて、入れて、入れて。雷のロングソーダもしかして持ってた方が。はい。よしよしよし。いいよ。あと重たいものなんだ？ああ、ポーションの類。全部持って歩いてるもんね、俺。いや、でも持ってないと危なくない？炎もね。うわ、反射ダメージ好きだ、これ。生命探知好き。いや、重い。ちょっと重いの優先で置いていこう。体力回復使える。重いね。重い重い。 だいぶ軽くなったかな。いいんじゃないですか。ちょっと早くソウルトロップを使えるようになりたい、俺は。ああ、すごい。魔法が切れても歩ける。素敵。あ、夜じゃ寝るか。おお、なんだこれ。シャンデリア。あ、2階に行ける。ヴィンテージワインが入ってる。地下。すぐらいね。ボインボールに行くだけだ。まあ夜の方がいいのか。終わったした。居眠り運転だった。眠たいな。まあこのクエストな解きたいですね。
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
おお、志願法も20だ。いいよ。
Hello.
これんな
From where do you hail?
Something about.
ですか？
Yes?
違うな。
Good day.
I don't know you. Goodbye.
おお、
They call me Hall's Ropes Faster. I don't care. They can't pronounce my Black Marsh name anyway. You are stupid if you come to chatter. If you want to train, and you pay me, then that is not so. I don't know what to think. Maybe that... Yes, he preaches out... Good day.
I haven't seen you here before. Aw. And you're all alone, too.
つつもたせのち、もうつつもたせで書かれとるやん。
If you're up to it, I think we can solve that little problem. You see, me and Faustina here are lonely too, and we've been looking for someone. You look like just what we need. I'll tell you what, we have a cozy farmhouse not far from here where we could, well, get to know each other much, much better. I'll mark it down on your map just so you won't forget where to find us. Meet us there around 11 o'clock. I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget. Do I really have to spell it out for you? You're a man, and I'm a woman with a certain desire. You figure out the rest.
11時でもう時間ないよ。ちょっと待って。早いな、みんな。早いかな。いや、違う。14、11、ちょっとまずいよ。あ、もう10時過ぎてる。大丈夫かな、間に合うかな、これ。っていうか、こんな崖登らないかも。早く急ぐんだ。やばい。全然時間間に合わないじゃん。12時間やね。24時間待ちが嫌だよ、俺。あ、なんか音が聞こえる。そうだね。お？何やったかな。
I see you took us up on our offer. Good. I'm glad to see you. Sydney will be along shortly. I'm sure we can find something to do while we wait. Now, we can't have you standing there all uncomfortable in all those clothes. Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table? What? What are you talking about? Don't you want to have fun? Come on, don't be shy. Or are you here for something else? Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate.
ちょっと待って。いきなりやな。耐性違う。シールド。こんなもんでいいかな。もう危ねえ。ちょっと。
a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled
そりゃ
look
そう
on
や
your
わ。
face.
俺も担がれ
Ask
とるよ。
away. Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover.
マジか。
We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger.
やるね。賢い
You
ね。
fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence. But someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later. We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised.
100ゴールド？あ、400だ。
Don't spend all the money from the reward in one place.
おお、なんかすごいぞ、この。
Sorry, can't talk right now.
Got a lot to do here. We can talk later.
クエデン地下室のクエデンってどこ？ここクエデンって。あ、行ける。行っていいんかな。もう赤にはなってない。これ家代わりにしてもいいんじゃないか、この実は。簡単な鍵って魔法で開けられるんじゃないかな。よし。ああ、ミノタウロスぞ。あ、なんか拾った。なんだ、キウイラスやった。あなた真実の恋人。あなたのラブレターが。エロ小説。ワインを高でせんのかな、そんなことない。ビール。ああ、寝ようと思え。やっぱここ家に使えるじゃん。まあ、死体がゴロゴロしてるけど。笑ってまうやろ。
Got a lot to do here. We can talk later.
しょうがねえか。まあ、めでたしめでたしと。いや、いいっすよ。トントン拍子に進んでね。次の仕事はなんだ？幽霊船だ。巡礼もしたい。けど俺、あれだよな。玉ねぎに会いたいんだよな。あいつの声なんだったっけ？コロルか？ブルーマン、スキングラット。スキングラット臭いな。まあちょっと一旦じゃあ、お家に帰る。今用意
Hi there.
はいで。
Hello there.
いいよ。21。で、修理しようか。そんなには傷ついてない。あ、わかった。なんかすごいアイテム拾った気がする。武器ですごい。これはなかなかすごいね。だからしまっておこう。エルフや。なんか銀の実。いらないのローブ。あ、いらないかな、今。翡翠のネックレス。ピはね。鋼のヘルメット。あれこれ鋼のヘルメットかぶってる。よし。はい。では、今回はこの辺で一旦終わりましょうかね。家も手に入れたし。タンスか。倒れたタンスね。暗い。はい。それでは、終わろうと思います。次は船のクエストにちょっと挑んでみましょうかね。どうなるかわかんないけど。いろいろ見ちゃって。はい。それではお疲れ様でした。